All right, hello and welcome to MinuteQuest number 29, one set only. Quest for Intelligence number 6, Quick Learner, live stream number 143. Welcome. You're checking out the stream or the VOD or the on Twitch later or um, over on YouTube even later. I know they're quite behind these days. We're getting better. They're getting caught up, but my internet is frustratingly slow when it comes to uploading for some reason. I think I get throttled after the first like the beginning of the billing cycle. It's like good for like the first like 10 videos that I go up, and then it just fucking slows to a halt for everything else. And it's like all I can do is one video a day because they just take somehow a half hour live stream takes or an hour long. I know the Minecrafts take a while, but like the fucking drum streams are an hour, and sometimes it's like how is it taking 2 hours to upload an hour long thing? Like that's not even how long it took for me to do it live. Like it literally went up live. It happened. It literally I streamed it live as it happened. What do you mean it's taking too long to do it after the? What do you mean? What are you doing, YouTube? What are you doing, internet provider? Um. So, anyways, I'm here. Quest for Intelligence. I'm a little late. I'm gonna just jump into it. This is MinuteQuest. Quest for Intelligence. Number 6. Jump in. So I'm here. I got my spell damage. Gotta rise up. That's good. I think I'm pushing for. I want to say it was 8.1. I think it was 8.1 that I had to be at, but I could be. It might be 8.6. I can't remember. I gotta check my pets too, because it might. I gotta check. I don't know what this one needed again. I've already forgotten since last week what this was requiring. And I did set up a controller too, so I can play with the controller for at least for walking forward or backwards. Just to have it set up on the triggers. I might move it. I might swap how I do it. I don't know. I have an idea. I think if I put like a double tap between the trigger and both trigger and the bumpers, basically R1 and R2, and then L1 and L2 to go the other way, and then I could tap faster, and then I could even set up basically. The D-pad is all going left, and the buttons are all going right. And then I could probably really just like tap, and I don't know. That's just I set up a controller for the game, and now I'm thinking about what's the most optimal control setup for comfort and support and like ergonomical function for playing the game. It's definitely almost closer to playing it on a phone, where I can just hold the phone and like press down the button versus like holding down the key on a laptop. Feels, I don't know, something about holding down the trigger feels closer to like just resting my hand on a phone, like just basically just holding my phone with my thumb on the screen while I just would walk. I don't know, while I just like watch TV. I might get to a point where I feel like I don't might have too much to talk about, and I just start just playing the game mute. I don't know, no commentary. I don't know. It depends on how they go and how AFK they get and all that, right? It all depends. Like that right there, that feels like that should be triangle. I could pop right up and try with triangle, hit triangle, I pop right in. Like, right? That just feels right. I don't know. It could be up too. Could make it up, right? Could be simple. Just make it up. Anyways, that's enough of that. Keep it going. I don't need anything in there. Fairly certain. Let me check what I need here. I'll respawn and walk out so I get the music and the a treasure room to spawn, because I can beat treasure rooms on here quick, so there's no problem not to just let them show up every once in a while. I need a different spreadsheet in front of my face on my screen. It could be. It's that one right there. It's that one right there. What are they looking for on this build? Oh, I needed guts. I wanted a guts build. Get those out of here. Let me bring up the one that I want. Here it is. All right. Throw in. Let's just start with the guts. No damage, just pure survival. Let me get a bit more distance. See if I can get a bit more distance on these runs. All right, I gotta. Let me check my weapons here. What do I got? What can I use? Yeah, it is. Okay, I need the Kendo and then get a Phoenix. I'm fairly certain I don't have the Phoenix. Let me check. Yeah, no Phoenix. All right, so this is like, I gotta get out there. All right, good. Have an objective again. And I think, or whatever, something was at 8.1. Was it? Oh, like a dash. What can I get a dash that gives me a, well, why would I bother a dash? I just go right to Demon Dash. Oh, wait, I have that. I do have that. I have that with the knife. It just does less damage, doesn't it? Don't I have that already? I have that, right? With the Thief Sword and um the Thief Sword and the Ninja. You mean Demon Dash? I think it's just less damage. So I found this better. It's not that much slower because it's not a heavy set of armor, right? It's just well, I guess dirt and pigtails and like a right. I'm sure it's just some clothes, right? You're not getting weighed down by that. You're running along and skipping along through the dangers of the kingdom, slaying monsters. Your pet white. What a time Intellig has. What is here? What is here? Anything of value? Upgrade that, and then could upgrade. About it. Although really, I don't even know how much upgrading that does in terms of, because all that does is take your intelligence. All it's ever going to use. Because there's nothing that ups your raw intelligence damage. Only stuff that ups your elemental damage. Right? Elemental is different than just pure. Yeah. I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna set this up real quick because I had to figure out the keys and everything to do this. So, you would edit game controls? No. No, I see. I said I knew how to do it and immediately clicked the wrong thing. Open advanced editor. That's what it's in. It's the keyboard and then open advanced editor and then you drag in your spot and then you put it in. I have DualShock for Windows installed. I have my PlayStation 4 controller plugged in. I couldn't get it to go wireless, but I have it plugged in, right? And then all I have to do is drag in. You can't see it, but I drag in a little tap spot. You could do a repeated tap spot if you don't want to click as much, but then you can just there's a little icon, a little gear icon for settings. And you go into your tap settings and you want to put it under keyboard and mouse. There is a gamepad section, but if you put it under keyboard and mouse, it saves, works. It does not work. It's under the other thing. Do I want to do one for up too? No. It's on the left side of the controller. Keep that on the right side of the controller. Yeah. Yeah. And then what could be the menu? I guess just the standard start button, right? That's the start button. How could it not be? Not gonna work. The start buttons don't work on here. They're not set up. Oh, because it's probably coming through as a fucking. It's coming through as an Xbox controller. This one work? Touchpad doesn't work. None of those work. All right. Well. All right. I don't need that then. Wait. What about this one? Nothing really. What about a click on the stick? Oh, come on. R3. Okay. That's fine. I don't really need to use that, but it's fun to have it. I could even probably set up the sticks to have it consider it moving. Set up the D-pad. Yeah, I could set up a bunch of different controls for this. All right, that's enough. I just wanted to have the triangle set up so I could go into shops. Because it just feels right. You know, I got to a shop and my brain was like, press triangle to go in, and it wasn't there. It didn't do it. So now, to walk back, don't have to do anything with the keyboard. And I'm in. Now I have to use the keyboard. I don't even know how I'd set that up. Setting up to like go through a list. I wonder if there's a way to set that up with like down arrows, just like pressing down and pressing up. If there's a way to, I have to look at all the key options. There's a bunch of different settings, but I haven't. I know none of it shows up on the screen, so you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you've ever used BlueStacks, you know what I'm talking about. You know. It is nice to play this with a controller though. Versus, it's much more. I think this is going to make the speed runs much nicer because those have been like trying to put in my hand like crazy. But I don't want to do repeated taps. I want to make sure I'm tapping everything. I don't know, just for these specific challenge runs. If I ever do other runs, maybe I'll change my mind. But for now, I know the game gets AFK. There's going to be a certain point where I literally just almost don't have to play myself. All I have to do is respawn. Right? Like that's not something I'm too worried about. In the end, like it'll happen. This one will get there sooner than the rest. Like it could get there today. I don't know how long I want to play for. Especially if I get far enough to get guts, and then I could farm for the zombie much easier. Or even, then I make it even farther and get out the zombie armor. Oh, that's so nice. I just have to hit triangle, and then I just start running again with the trigger. That is fucking. Oh man, I got it set up. Maybe the X would probably be the tunnel. Probably makes more sense. I really do wonder if there's a way to set up keys to go down a list in the menu there in the shop, because that's just a tap menu. Like you normally just tap on the item. So unless I have like a button that taps on each one, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could set up the D-pad to be 1, 2, 3. It's normally 4 items, right? Is it 4 or 5? Is it 4 or 5 items in the shop? Might be 5. It could be off. 5. It might be 5. Sword, knife, fire. But yeah, it's 5. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What would I want to set up for that? You could do. What would you want to do? Unless I can set up the down arrows. Let me see. What these are called advanced editor controls. There's something. There are a bunch of controls in here for like MOBA stuff. Swipe. Oh, there's script. Script could do it. I don't know if I'd set it up. Create a customized script. Set of actions at the button. Right click on the desired point in the game to insert the XY coordinates. Okay. I don't know. This isn't. I don't know. That's a. I'm sure I might be able to set it up with that, but I'm not gonna do that right this fucking. Yeah, Discord change. I won't do it. No changes. Back to I can click that and use for a split second. I could pay a bit more attention. Just I have the trackpad. I can always use the trackpad to move the cursor out. It's a bit you can't see it, but it's a bit oversensitive. But I could use the trackpad. I just have like X's on click. I can tap wherever the cursor is somehow. Anyway, set that up. I guess I can always just right. I could just play the game with the touchpad in a way. Move the cursor where I need it. Move it over there. Move the cursor over here. You can't see the cursor right now, but playing the game with a touchpad, it's almost like, although it's not really a touchpad. like the cursor doesn't stick. It doesn't register as a click until I click the button itself. So I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's all with the DualShock for Windows because it's set up currently as an Xbox. It like goes. It's currently being emulated as like an Xbox controller. I think that's the current setup. I did have other ones for different games. It was a big mess with Oblivion. I was playing Oblivion like a year, 2 years ago. When did I play Oblivion? I played 2 Oblivion playthroughs back to back. That's how much I liked Oblivion. I got 2 playthroughs out of it back to back. Starfield, I got 1 playthrough and couldn't go back to a second one. I just could not. Oblivion though, I played, and then I played Morrowind. I thought about doing another playthrough, but it's just such a long game. I took so much time to play. It took such a long time to play through that game. I don't know. I did read a lot of the dialogue because I was, new to it. And I really wanted to spend some time in the world, but and I'm sure I could even spend more. And that's not a bad thing. I did a heavy, like 2-handed. Wait, which character? What were the 2 characters I did? Oh damn! I'm gonna have to find those. Those are on this laptop. Those are on my desktop. That was before I got my desktop. I think I did an unarmed character, and then I did a two-handed restoration, like cleric, kind of. I think that's what my brain is telling me, but I don't remember. I feel like I remember using a lot of alteration and restoration in a big sword. So like magic and a big sword, pretty much protection magic and a big sword. I did a lot of enchanting. I have to check. And then I did an unarmed character where I pretty much wanted to like do the arena with an unarmed character because they have that arena in the game, and that was super fun. Doing a character that's main goal was just being a really good fighter in the arena, and you get that dodge. Oh man, that dodge that Oblivion has is so crazy. I can't believe Skyrim doesn't have that. That's so much like I can't like no wonder there's so many mods. That was one of those mods that I added to Skyrim so much. It's just being able to dodge out of the way of an attack when you can see it coming towards you. Just let me use some stamina to quick dodge to the left or the right or the right. Like I know the roll gets a bit much, and some of them like it starts turning into Dark Souls. I've seen I remember seeing all the mods that were basically just trying to turn Skyrim into Dark Souls, which I appreciate. I like that. I think that's a fun thing to do, right? I think it's cool when people do that. Like it adds like I almost even like a way that you could have like make Skyrim almost a roguelike, like truly, where like I don't know, something about dying is in the story in a way. Some sort of sense that when you die, it's like your character is with like a Dark Souls or something. Just so that I don't know, because that makes that's why permadeath stuff becomes so interesting to me, because it's like that's the end of that character's. Even I'm a bit annoyed with myself for reloading the autosave of the character's my last character's autosave. I like reloaded it and let it play again, and it wasn't even where the character initially died. So I like watched it over, and it was kind of funny because it was just character spawns out of a door and just immediately gets killed like within a few seconds. And it's not really where it's not where he died. So I don't know. It's just like it's like, oh, you know what? I really shouldn't reload those saves. I die and I should just quit out of the game before it reloads. Like I really shouldn't. I don't know, to some degree. I feel like I gotta call when the character dies, he cuts. That's the end of their life. Like there's no more like reload to the save. There's no more. Like I might go back and like get screenshots, I guess, if I ever want to do some better thumbnails. But I try to get that all figured out in doing little like saves where I spin the camera around and I do a save there, and hopefully there's like I can just take a screenshot from the video if I really need to, without even having to reload the save. Because I know the game. I'm playing old Skyrim, so it will crash. So I do make saves whenever I feel like I make a good a good costume change, pretty much. Like when the armor's different, and I'm just cool. This guy's leveled up. I feel like I'm in a different spot, different stage of the character. And the thing about the early game is that's quick. The game starts throwing you like new items to pick through right away. You got all these different armor sets you can choose to right away, and you're trying to decide like what kind of armor will this character wear, and like what spells am I going to be using, what weapons am I going to be using based on the skills I chose. And I have looked up other calculators out. Like I found like Skyrim randomizers out there. If you look them up, there's a few out there, and they're not bad. I do like them. I think some of them put you in a quest line or give you too much of a backstory or something that I prefer. I think I have a bit of a backstory most times for my character already, just for the way Skyrim treats the character, and you sort of have to, in a way, play a bit of an adventure. Although you don't have to, you can just kind of just like, what the? You can just kind of be like, are you? You could instead just be like, no, the characters of Skyrim are just stupid. They just see somebody walking and go, oh, it must be an adventure, but really you're just like some coward that just like is like trying to barely make it back from whatever, and like you don't even bother like doing quests or mercenary work, right? There's like a very safe character, because there's a way to do that. You know, any permadeath run, there's a way you can just like, you start the game and then quit. I never died, right? It's like, for the permadeath to keep, you have to keep playing it. That's why I kind of feel like I have to, when they do continue past the weekend, I have to continue them through the week, because it feels like I have to keep that sort of progression, that consistency, to stay within the character and the decisions I'm making, and also make sure I'm not overthinking the character pre-deciding what the character is going to be doing. I kind of want to be in my head, trying to figure out what the character would do as the character in the moment as Skyrim does its stuff. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I'll go do this, I'll do that, and then like have this predetermined like plan. It's sometimes more interesting to like, because there are a few random encounters or just slight things that can happen when you end up in a different spot than normal, and a character just says something to you, and you just like, yeah, I guess that's what the character. You just have a response that you have to say or something, and it leads down some other path that you weren't expecting, and it's like, oh, I guess like that's how, like, having a companion having a follower on the last character, or like trying to pretend to be like doing the whole Thane mercenary thing, like getting because to like purely to like complete mercenary work without dying because he knew he couldn't do it himself, right? He was like, oh, I guess I'll need right? It's like, and someone just immediately pipes up and just was like, oh, I'll help you fight. And it's like, oh, 500 gold, here you go. Like, he's just like, here you go. Yeah, help me. And he's kind of like, it starts going well. The whole Dragonborn thing starts happening, and he's a bit like, gets a bit in his head about it. Dragonborn, I'm the Dragonborn. I got this cool, we survived this dragon fight. We survived this dragon fight. I survived, dude, he survived 3 dragon fights and then died to like a crowd of people. Like, it's kind of great, like, because he was a pickpocket. Like, pickpocket was right up like top 3. I don't know. I think maybe from now on I'll leave. Now that I've done a pickpocket top 3, maybe I'll keep it pickpocket top 1 for a kleptomaniac type character that like can't not steal. Because that's how I was playing it. This idea that he just like sees a mark and has to try it, even if it's a bad idea. Because I was gonna try and steal from the other guy too. I was hoping I could steal from the captain and then go steal from the counselor that meets us on the bridge when you first get to Raven Rock, because he was kind of like pressing him, and I figured he was gonna get like. I figured that would just be like what the character would want to do. It's kind of be pull a prank, steal his stuff, right? Just like, well, I don't know. Just if he's gonna come and think I'm suspicious and bad character, well, I'm gonna go be a bad character. Go steal it. Like I'm here on thief business. Like, I am. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just kind of, it's fun to play that. Or have that kind of like pickpocket headstrong character, but at the same time be like a bit of a coward in battle up until getting a mercenary, and then up until getting the whole Dragonborn thing. I don't know. I don't know if I played the game. It's a bit difficult. Sometimes the game makes you too powerful to play like a cowardly character, and it's a bit boring to play one, right? Because you are at Skyrim, you do want to adventure the world. You also, at permadeath runs, you're not trying to immediately die. But then again, like I did the gore for my run for Gore, I was like, this guy's gonna charge into whatever fort he finds. Like at this point, he's going to, especially after he got the Dragonstone. I was like, this guy is going to fight everything in his path that is possible, and he's gonna die because of it sooner than any. Like, it's just it's. But that's fine. I just feel like they have to play the character that way in a sense. And if they do survive and it's proved out, like, and there's some like proof that they're good, and I don't want to over meta my characters either. In terms of stuff, so that's why I'm playing on expert, and I'm hoping to limit to only 2 crafting skills per character, so I don't have to. And I might even drop it down to 1. I might even just start doing a thing where I just like the character has whatever crafting skill is the highest, that's their crafting skill, and they don't get the other 2. Just to I still use the like enchanted weapons. Like, I'll buy, like, if I got no enchanting, I'd still buy, unless enchanting was in the red. If enchanting's in the red, maybe I just won't like buy it, or so, I don't know. I'll come up with some way to figure out how I want to deal with it. But I like having a bit of limit to it. It's fun. And it's, maybe I'll get to a point where I want to do a couple modded runs, the modded versions of permadeath, or maybe just no more permadeath. I just do like a long-term run, just do like a real thought out character that I want to do or something. Probably not though. Why not? I don't know. I've done so many characters that it's just fun to just run another one. Die like you just. Why would I don't know. It's like, oh, I lost all this progress, but it's like, I don't know, I can take a break for a bit. I did play for a lot. Like, normally if you do get a character by level 30, you're like, all right, maybe I could take a break though. Especially on a permadeath. If you do get a permadeath character to level 30, it's such a stressful thing. And a bit, or it's nice, but then that final, you're like, oh, okay, I don't know, okay, let me take a break. So the thing is good, and you come back a bit more fresh. Maybe like putting a week between it. So far. See how I fare this weekend. This one's going. Get my XP up. I level up so fast on this one though because of all the other thing. I just don't have that survivability. I don't know where I keep dying. I haven't been paying attention. Not gonna lie. I've been not Minecraft, but I've been babbling on. More Minecraft later. Nope, not gonna be in Babylon now. No, I will not be in Babylon. Like a hardcore. I do think about a hardcore Minecraft world. I know I've talked about that quite a bit, especially on the Minecrafts. But I'm so dedicated to the one world. It just feels, not that it wouldn't be good to get a new world and be kind of forced to build very carefully, very limited for a while, and possibly a completely different like completely different biome than I'm ever used to, and be forced because I'm stuck there. I can't just go back to the castle and get new items. I can't just, right? Like I can't just venture off and do some crazy thing and die and just say, oh, let's go sit at the Blaze Farm. I just like re-get my levels and everything. Like, no, if I die, it's over. Like, you can't just like hop through a portal knowing it's dangerous, being like, maybe I can survive, and then it's just immediate death. Like, no, it's over. So it'd be fun. It'd definitely be fun. How would I make my other portals? Would I force myself to make a cube portal just for the tedium and then the fun of it at the same time? Like the cube portal is one of my favorite things to make in Minecraft. Would I, before ever going to the Nether, just gear up to the point where I can make myself a cube portal and like feel like I'm like that set up before I even head in? I don't see why not. Like there's so many, like, I don't know. It could be fun to do a permadeath. Minecraft. I think I could do decently, but I think those first few days and nights are really where I struggle. Like the first few caving before I have any armor, any enchants, just getting like snuck up on by a creeper or some skeletons, and just yeah, there's so many little things that can just falling off a ledge, lava, anything, right? So many little things that can really oh, I'm like right at the, what am I? Why am I out over here? This is for some reason I thought I was at 3, not 0.3. I'm not making any progress. I can't seem to get um, any distance on this. I don't know how I made the distance before. Uh, maybe I was going through the tunnel. Maybe I'll go through the tunnel. I keep forgetting about that. I haven't been there. I got the. I'll set the key up for you know. I'll set the button up. It's not a key anymore. It's a button. It's a controller. It's got a button on it. Advanced controls. Tap. 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 I gotta tap. Have to tap the X button, which, according to this, is the A button because it's an Xbox controller, right? Uh, A, A, X, same thing, right? Kind of interesting to think about some sort of written code, but it's like mixing up the different, right? So you'd only know it if you knew that. Obviously, it's not anything like crazy, but you should definitely do something like that. There's not much you can say with A, Y, X, and B. There's not too many words you can say there, so it's like I don't know what you're really gonna, what kind of message you're gonna get across. You can figure out something, and then hide it with circles and squares and triangles and X's, and yeah, you could figure out something. There's a way. Uh, there's a way. Like X equals A, right? Triangle equals Y. Circle equals B. And you just square equals X, and that's sort of like your obviously that's the key. But I know it's nothing like it's for things. But you can just use that in some sort of sequence and pattern and look at it. I don't know. In a way, could be done. I know some people have a lot of trouble with that controller button, like glyphs on a screen. Like when they see a glyph on a screen and it's like, wait, which button is that? And it's like, I never. I think it maybe at first maybe had a bit of difficulty, but to me it's never about what the glyph is. It's literally purely about where it's placed on the controller. And almost immediately the buttons are most games are pretty consistent with their button placement. I would say Skyrim kind of bugs me, and I always move it. They have jump on triangle, which doesn't. I'll be honest, isn't particularly bad because it is up. You're moving up, and it's the top button, so it's triangle or Y is fine. I just jump has always been X or A, right? Like that to me, jump would be X or A. So I always move it down to that. But then it messes up my menu buttons, which is annoying. But I've lived with it many of times, so I'll live with it. I'll live with it now. It's fine. Most of the issue now is the fact that I'm using because it's the way the controller is set up as well. I think that's a whole different setup. That's not even on this. It's the desktop. All right. I gotta see how far I'm making it because I'm not making it far. I don't think. I do a lot of damage, but I feel like some of these they catch me once and I'm toast. So I need that guts. But I can't even get out there to get there. I don't know how I made it there. Unless I use the rise up. I use the rise up. I get different sets too. Maybe there's a set that's better. I have a set that has speed boost, but that's not enough. I need feng shui. Feng shui. I don't know if it's pronounced. It's spelled feng, but I think it's feng. I don't know. I gotta look up. Hey, look up. I don't need to be here. It's not the place for me. $2.7? That's all. Alright, let me pick the total. Just because my evasion is so bad. Nothing. It's one. My evasion is almost like off. I don't know what the evasion stat, how that works. I was gonna look that up on the evasion stream. I forgot. I think I just zoned out. I think the speed run was getting to me that day. Now with the controller though, this should be good. Because right now I can hit A and the trigger to do like a fast attack, or I can tap the A button fast so that I can hit the trigger. Since the A button's on the X button, A right on tunnel, that's on the left, that's on the right side of the screen. So it works as a movement. It works as a move right. Oh wow, that's what I mean. Like what do I have? I can't go that way. I just forget you can't go back up. Go up and then back out. All right, let's see how far I make it. I think it was. No, that was the other run. That's luck. Luck is what I'm thinking of. That was getting to like 1.2 and then getting stuck, and then I started making a little bit more progress. All right. Yeah, tunnel's the way to go. I don't know what I've been doing. That's just it slows down my chance of getting hit because there's just less enemies on my path there. Just overall, less enemies, more. Right, just get there faster. There's no point not to. It's a bit. I have such a crazy damage in first hit. I shouldn't worry about it. I guess I want to get surprise. Like, oh, if I had surprise, that would really be doing. Okay, hold up. I gotta look into a surprise. Spell surprise. That's a set right there. Although no, I don't need that. My intelligence is so high. I don't need it. I don't need that. My intelligence is like I don't need. Yeah, see, what do I need? What do I need anything for? I just gotta be using the tunnel. God, I'm so stupid. I gotta learn. I got a quick learner. I'm learning. All right, there we are. New move, new progress. How many fucking things do I got? I got one of them. Nah, it's not worth it. Not worth it. I just did it. I did it. I can do it again. That's incredible. All right, we got this. Oh, that's great. I should just, you know what? That's incredible. I got this. Immediate death. Immediate. The second I see him. That's beautiful. Truly. Couldn't write a better story, really. Level up. 404. 404. Not here, not found here. Whatever. What does it say? 404 can't be found. Damn. 3.0, 3.0, 3.0. I wonder what my average is. I bet I could do that one stream. Do a test, see what the average gets. Interesting. Damn. It is crazy how I can just make it to the percentage. That's what I mean. Like AFK runs are AFK runs, but if you don't have if you're obviously having a speed, if you probably if you're playing it normally, you probably have speed. This isn't nearly as much of an issue, but like this, the AFK runs, I'm still pretty often having to revive myself basically, right? Having to reset the run. I really do want to do. Sometimes I wonder if a permadeath run would have been better for these streams. I really do. Just one stream, not having five separate quests. Oh no, I don't know. I love doing this. I do think about it. Not that everybody watching, the one viewer that was here for possibly 8 seconds that maybe is still here. I don't know how Twitch works. That's a zombie, and that's the AFK I was just talking about. That's the item. That's the thing right there. I gotta farm this guy. What's up, dude? Are there any more of you? It's just the one. What's the alright, I gotta be careful not to alright, yeah, no. Oh, don't I need alright, I'm gonna farm all these guys. I think I need the Witcher, that's farther out than I've been, I think. I want the zombie well, I'm just gonna farm the whole area. The XP is gonna be incredible. I need to set up a button. I must set up I have the solution. It's just the opposite of the other side. It's the down right? The down arrow. Down on the D-pad. How could it be anything else? Yeah. Alright, make sure I save. Do I need anything for equip? What should we equip? Equipment. Oh, I guess it's left trigger. I guess it's still kind of, yeah, it's left trigger. It would be right there. All right, no issue. No issue. All right, cool. I gotta get to farming. Do some XP and some pet farming. Pretty sure I don't have any of these pets, and if I do, I'll get an extra. I'm not gonna be. I don't want to accidentally run into that guy because I probably could kill him. I don't want to because then I ruin my chance again. This guy, I might stay up front. I might stay up front and get this guy first because I want the zombie more than anything. I don't want to be specific though. I don't feel like I kill too fast. It's fine. I know I'll get so much XP. Like that 74 XP a kill. Same percentage chance to die as it is everywhere else, basically. Well, I guess look at that. Look at that. No, nothing. All right. I could do that. No, that's fine. Just cuts the music off, which is annoying. So in a way, I kind of want to just do this. The music doesn't cut out, and I can find the guy I want. I wonder how much health is this? How much health is he? I wonder if I could use the faster. If I need spell, I don't know if I need spell against this guy. I might not need Fury, Light, Evil, Fire. All right, let me go. No, let's Dark. He's probably resistant to Dark. All right, let's find out. Let me see. I have faster. I have faster hits somewhere. Where is it? There it is. I put them all around, and I've already forgotten how I set it up. Let's see. Yeah, well, 2 hits is fine. I move fast. I move so fast. Oh, boom. All right. Hit. But still, I think. Although my risk of dying and not getting the first hit is a problem. Yeah. If I don't get that first hit, I die. I'm gonna be more consistent to do that. No spell was fire, which is across from earth. Yes. Continue. Oh, treasure. Yeah, I'm gonna stay over here because then the music doesn't cut out, and I feel like that's probably more enjoyable for me. It's more enjoyable for me. I know I could like just AF. I could mute. I could do a lot of these streams muted and just like watch YouTube videos, or like movies or whatever, while I play this, right? I could play mute the entire time, right? And have like a bunch of auto clickers playing the game for me, and just have this running on like its own thing, just constantly, real obnoxiously. Maybe this is more obnoxious. I don't know. I like talking about it. It's fun. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully, people catch this on YouTube and pull up. I don't have a way back. I don't have a button to go back currently. Oh, that's gotta be. It's gonna just have to be circle. It's gonna have to be circle right now. I don't know what else is gonna be there. I don't know what else is gonna end up somehow falling in that spot, but I'm gonna have to find out. Why did they shift it? Hopefully it doesn't mess up. The whole thing gets bigger when you first set it up, and then it shrinks back down when you do it. So the whole like, I think it does get a bit bigger on screen when I do it, but it's a bit weird. All right, so that's set up though. Now I can go back out of that. You know, let me keep going. One, two, three. Come on. Oh, I had one. I had one of my sights. Got it. But this is gonna be a crazy AFK set. You got no idea. Spell, Death March. Spell Death March now. I know I wasn't too far off from getting this, but this is gonna be pretty nice. I don't know if any of the other ones have treasure rooms with this yet. I want to get this. I gotta get this guy on. This speed. Speed needs the need. Zombie need on speed. Zombie needs speed. Or speed needs zombie. And Death March. That's gonna poison. That poison. That's gonna be a crazy one. It's gonna be good. Gonna be good. I'll get there. Speed's taking its time. Why couldn't I get the hit? That was weird. Just kept like, I don't know. Sometimes I think the controller has a bit of a stutter when you turn around. With the way the triggers are set up, maybe there's like a delay and not. I don't know. Sometimes it's fine. Oh, I have all those set up now. I think I have the tunnel is set up. Backs, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I think that will be the same spot as go out, the shops. I think. Let me check. You're getting a MinuteQuest controller setup guide. You're getting a MinuteQuest controller setup guide midstream. You know, just for the love of the game. Oh yeah, it does. And there's nothing for the lower stuff. None of those would work. Yeah, nothing. I don't know what that's set up for that. Those buttons down there. I remove. That almost feels like something I could. If I could figure out how to get. I guess I could just use the touchpad to click on what I want. For the other ones, right? I can just use the touchpad if I really. It's kind of slow, but you can't see the cursor moving around, but I'm using the touchpad on the PS4 controller as a trackpad, basically. Yeah, I could probably get better at that. What it needs is honestly, if only it worked on a tap or something. I don't know. It's fine. Cancel. Go. Yeah. All right. Back to MinuteQuesting. I think we'll go to 420. I think I'll try. I'll hit 420 on the minutes. 420 minutes. Or 420 levels. Which one's gonna happen first? Who could know? If I go to the treasure room, probably levels. Yeah, probably levels. I need I need one kill to get the next set. Yeah, versus a bunch of more kills. I'm gonna try and go for the zombie though. I'll get AFK this one next stream or before the end of this one. That'd be crazy. I know my chance of getting this pet's pretty low, but that's what I need. A treasure up set. Nothing's gonna give me treasure up until I get Feng Shui. So that's out there. That's like 18 or something. That's out there. I'm only at 17.5 kilometers. Eight. That's more than half. More than halfway out. Where I'm at. I'm not even right. It's run double. More than that. That's what I mean. It's run double where I'm at. Right. I need to get this game set up on a fucking like walking simulator, so I get to walk and stand. Someone's sitting here. That'd be crazy, right? Play this game and I'm walking every time I play it. That'd be legit. I don't know how other than just like literally just setting it up and like walking somewhere on a treadmill. But I don't have a treadmill, so. Could play it while I kick the pedals, drums. I don't know. There's so many things I could do at the same time as this. I guess I did used to play that. I would play this while I'd work out. Sometime. Like I had a spreadsheet in between sets that I'd fill out when I waited, and I'd like see how many I could fill out, and then, like it was like how fast can I copy all this information over in like a minute before I go on to my next set. It was a time in life. I don't know. It was. I wish that was a spreadsheet I could trust. I don't trust the information anymore. You know what I mean? Because I was doing it in such a way, and I did it on my phone, and I was copying pasting a lot of stuff. and I don't. And then at some point I started abbreviating in a way that I'm sure I could refigure out what I meant. But I started abbreviating all the skills because I was trying to get all the skill combos right now for this game. And I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could figure out what all my abbreviations meant. But I was really shortening down the skills to like 1 or 2 letters. I know a few of them I just kept as the full name because it was I couldn't figure out any other way to do it. I think it's gonna drop soon. It's gotta drop soon. It's gonna drop when I level up to level 420. What's gonna happen? It's gotta happen. Gotta happen. Immediate death. No, no, no. No, no, no. I don't know the last time I picked up a pet on this character, though. I don't know if I picked up any today. Let's see what it say. Nothing. Nothing in the pet log there. I do get a lot of levels out here, though. I don't know when the Witcher there spawns in. It's the pet with the scythe, the monster with the scythe. I don't know when that shows up, so I don't know if I should farm or not. If it's useful, I could feel like I farmed for it on Ella build, but I don't remember which build, and I don't know if I was doing it correctly. I think I ended up. I don't know. Years ago. So many minutes ago. So many minutes ago. Was that a thing that I was doing? And I have it's a fading memory. For sure. I was sitting on a couch watching Yu-Gi-Oh, walking back and forth, killing these somewhere, either in the treasure room or the normal location. I think I had a longsword. It might have been the reflect run. It might have been the vitality run. I don't know if I need it for anything in vitality. Could always check. I did hit level 420 before minute 420, by the way. I did surpass the minutes. It is a quick learner, as I say. Truly, she ahead of the minutes. What a right? Maybe the only one? I don't know. I can check. I did fix up. I forgot to do it at the end, so before this one, I did go and get the minutes. They're probably a bit off because I had to open the save from when I closed it, but it's whatever. I'm not gonna. It should open up on the right minute. Or 1 minute next or whatever. It's fine. I don't care. I'm not too worried about it. I know what happened. I had to fix it. I wrote it down. I was, keep a track. Very creative. Basically, just watch the video back. But I was just already sitting on my laptop and I had the game open and I was like, it already opened itself and I went, oh wait, I didn't do this. And I quickly like tried to do it before it ticked over the next minute, but it had, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. I guess I could always just write the minute before, right? If I know that it was the minute before, what's one, right? Does it matter? Wow, I got to stand by these guys. The rest of the place gets really rough. These guys can still kill me pretty good. Oh, you guys, yeah, I mean, you guys are interesting. Okay, thank you. This is what I'm after. Well, that's the rules. I'm gonna get so many more levels. And I'm gonna have AFK. That's crazy. It's one of the things where I could have, like, a lot of these builds, I could have tried to get this pet first. Like, I could have, like, waited to the treasure room to try and get the zombie first in all of them. So I could just always AFK. That could have also been a strat. But it just didn't feel genuine because not everybody knows to do that, and I figured I'd explain it on the other saves. And then, like, the pet will show up when it shows up. In the treasure rooms or not, if I get it. Like this is just the runs. Like, not every run. Like, I know I had to reset the other ones. I could have just been like, oh, these ones just not gonna happen. I did do it. No, it's like I'll just reset. Like I knew a few of them were gonna have that unless I set up beforehand. So unless I wanted to set all of them up beforehand with the perfect setup, it felt like I should just do it if it needed it. And I guess realistically, I didn't need to do the reset on Vitality. I could have just taken a very, very long time to get the pet instead of resetting and just getting a bit done in the real life stuff, and then coming back to it and it to be done, being done, and then not having to worry about it. Then just doing it normally how I should have at the start. Much healthier, right? It's a Vitality run in the end. In the end of the day. I am getting here on time, I think. I'm over an hour. I wanted to get this pet before I ended it, but that could take quite a while. But it also could take just a minute more, right? All the damage. So much damage. Look at that damage. So much damage. 22,000. What? 22,000? 7,000, almost at 7,000 gold. What? What? Not as much as luck or power though. Power has some. Power's up there. Power's up there. I'm surprised. Power's gonna get up there in the levels too once I get a treasure. Did I get a treasure room? Did I get a treasure room in power that I was farming? I think I did. If I haven't yet, once I get that, I'll be for sure leveling up like this. The only one that's going to be really slow in the levels for a while is going to be speed, which is kind of fun. Kind of ironic in a way, right? How slow the quest for speed truly is. Wow. Oh, I had one. I had at least one. Well, the back button works great because it's all this. Most of them are all in the same spot, right? So I can really just. It's not always saying back, but like normally it is just going to the last menu. Sometimes it is agreeing to whatever menu you're on, but it does bring you back to the last menu. So it's like it works. So far, I'm liking all my controls that I set up. I'm liking the controller setup so far. I was frustrated. I think speed was the one I was really. The issue had nothing. It had to do with BlueStacks registering the controller as a keyboard device, basically, and I have it not as a gamepad, and basically having to do the inputs as if it was a keyboard, and you have to go into the settings to do it. You can't just do it from the initial like type the key in. You have to go into the settings and then go down to the type key thing there, and then tap the key on the controller. That gets registered. It knows the glyph assigned to whatever the computer thinks a controller. So it knows that it thinks it's a Y or a down, or it knows instead of triangle. Like it's a PlayStation, but it thinks it's an Xbox. I don't know. I got it working. It was frustrating. I do have that DualShock for Windows open. Or DS4 Windows. I don't know. I guess right. It's abbreviated, anyways, right? Which does work quite well. I haven't updated it in a while. I should probably update it. It's been a minute. But it works. So I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to update certain like open source software like that, because if it breaks like the way it's currently set up with multiple different programs, then I'm like kind of out of luck for a minute. That's a problem. It's I need it for the WWF streams. So there's a lot, right? I gotta make sure. I always try to make sure those are good to go like an hour before, and then I like check again like a half hour before. So I turn the laptop off, and then I set it up again like a half hour before, just like recheck again. All the controls are working. I can play the game. Because those I really want to get the time right. Because for something about those are the ones I want on like time the most. I don't know why. They just feel like I have to do them then, like a necessary thing. Like it's a must. I got to get my other streams on time better. Like this was late by half hour, and I could end it anytime now. I could end it anytime. Anytime a zombie wants to become a pet. That's all. All it takes. All it takes is a zombie to become a pet, and then I can end it. No? Oh, come on. Come on. I wonder if I'll hit 23,000 before the end of this on damage. Then 22. I think I could. Before I get a zombie? We'll see. Doesn't take too long. I do have to get quite a few kills to get levels, and I am slowing down because I am just killing the zombie at this point. Because I don't know. At this point, I kind of would be annoyed if I got one of the other pets. I do realize I don't have any luck on this build really right, at all. So getting a pet's pretty rare. So I was like, maybe I should, since I do insta kill them, maybe I should just farm the pet that I want. That's probably the smart move. Over here on the intelligence run. I do level up a little slower, but that's fine. I'll once I get the AFK, I'll be leveling up like nobody else. Well, I've leveled up faster, so not like nobody else. Other people have leveled up faster. You know what I mean? I'm leveling up like never before on this build. Right? That's a better way to say it. It's more accurate. Right? Like how accurate I am. See? Got the hit. Never miss. Never miss. Well, I surpassed the 420 minutes, so seems I'm gonna just keep going until I get the pet today. Oh yeah, that was the smart move. Imagine if I was like, no, I'm gonna quit and do it tomorrow. Imagine. Wow. Imagine. What a fucking that's so beautiful. Uh I couldn't ask for anything better. Wow. What a day. Alright, here we go. Let's put my new pet. I have a new pet. I have a new pet, everybody. My new pet. My pet zombie. My pet zomble. I don't know why they couldn't come up with a better. I know there's translation stuff too. Um, I guess it's like almost like a plant zombie, maybe, or like bramble, like I don't know, like I don't know. Let's see, what hold on, wait. Hold on, what am I doing? What am I doing? If I'm gonna have an AFK set, I might as well be moving at full speed, huh? Uh, I'm gonna set this here for now. My death march set will be there. That works. I don't know if that's gonna be the one I end up keeping. Maybe I'll switch to the other. I can always just swap to the zombie whenever I need it. And I'm off. Hands off. I don't gotta do anything. I need this on speed so bad. There's a day where speed will play like this. There's a day where you'll see a speed, and I'll be moving like this across the map. That's gonna be, you know what I mean, across the lands. Until it'll get there. There'll be a day. It'll happen. Oh, man, that's yeah. Oh my god, nothing. Take a bong rip to celebrate, right? Of course, my laptop just stopped doing anything. It's like you haven't touched anything in fucking 10 minutes. You just been using a controller and it registers button clicks. Doesn't scrap. I guess I don't have the screen. The screen must auto turn off. Oh man, this is first one to get the zombie. before anything else. Got it at 7.5 before the zombie even spawns in. Before I even get to the zombie. How far did we get? 3 point. Let me see. Let me try my luck in the tunnel. And then I might go kill the treasure room just to see what I get. I think that does make some more sense because I'm probably gonna want to have this set for killing bosses more than anything. Because I'm gonna want that initial damage maybe. I think. Oh no, I probably want the paralyzed set for this. Well, let's see how I can do. Let's see how I fare. I got multiple buttons to click. Oh, I can do that. Hold on. Let me do it. I got the set. I got them all set up. It's the intelligence run. Going with the set. Going with the set. Let's go. Bulked up, ready to go. I've noticed, similar to playing drums, playing doubles on 2 different spots on tap points really works really well. There we go. Got the Mega Slug. I don't know what I need that. I don't know if that's good for anything. It might be. I should look before I forget that I have it. Did I get anything? All right, there's a quicker way to do this. There's much faster ways to find out. At least on initial, any good ones, any really good ones will probably be found out already. I can do my big when I have a full character with every item. I'll do my big spreadsheet and I'll figure it all out what's missing because there are a few skills missing. So this isn't what I need to be on. So where should I click on to get me to where I want to be? I guess. It doesn't really matter. I just go to the weapons anyways. I just want to get to the wiki. I'm just purely trying to open this up to get to the wiki page. So I then can go to the home page, main page. There we go. I hate fandom. I do truly hate it, and I hope to build a better resource for this game that I think is maybe one of the goals here is someday have a better resource than this. It's great. It's just I don't. It's not as bad on here because I have ad block, but like, god damn. Sometimes it's bad. I've seen the worst. Sometimes you're just like, wow, I can't navigate this in any way. There we go, pets. And it used to be a bit more functional. There was a time where I felt like I could use it pretty well, and it always had what I was kind of looking for, organized in a way. But then it for whatever reason, it moved like all the main page stuff to the bottom of the list, and then it just had a bunch of bullshit like stuff up top all the time, and I just never understood what was going on. All right, Mega Slug. I'm looking for. Let me think about this. Control find. Mega. That's right in front of me. My fucking mind is fucking bad. All right. Okay, go in there. Mega Slug. Got nothing? Got nothing? Oh, you can't even get to it that way, can you? Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't even. I forgot. See, that's an issue with this. It doesn't work that way. All right. Give up. I give up. Um, if a build requires the Mega Slug, I'll already have it. That's it. That's it. That's all it requires. I am going to do a quick. This isn't my main. I guess this won't be my main even Death March one, but I do want to see how it fares. stay in the tunnel. I don't get that elemental, so I am doing less damage. It's a significantly well. Okay, there we go. Not that much less. Oh, I guess I was getting a big bonus on the Zomble because it was such a weak. It was so weak to my attack. No, okay, it doesn't work with that. I need wait, what did I need? What did I need? Scapegoat? Is that the only one that works? Or no, not Scapegoat. I need Phoenix? Is that the only one that works with it? Alright, Guts. And let me just throw Death March in there now that I have it. Now that I have it, just give me just even limit what I'm looking for because I need the better thing anyways. Oh, 8.7. Well, yeah, okay, because a lot of these I already have. So 8.7, give it to me. 7.5. Oh no, but 10.5 right now. Yeah, none of them are still. Well, they're all gonna be because I have the zombie early. I just wanted to see if there was anything popped up at all. No. Nothing that's that much better. The only thing that would be is the fish and fishy. That's the only one right there, 8.7. But I'm not going to get there today, I don't think. That'll be. So let me go back to just guts. Just guts. And I needed to be at 8.6. Right. There was no other combination, right? Yeah, no. No other combination that doesn't require a non no magical weapons, so I wouldn't get any damage on them. Fairly certain. I'm fairly certain if I go equip a fucking long sword, I'll do like nothing right now. Yeah, one damage. No idea how to use a long sword. No idea how to use a long sword at all. This thing, absolute beast. Oh, I can just let it go while I scroll through this. What am I doing? All right, let's go. All right. Oh, that's nice because normally when I click off to go do something, because I'm not holding and tapping down on the screen anymore, it stops the thing. So now I can like scroll through the list of stuff while I do this. Oh, this would be great for the intelligence. This is great for intelligence run. Now that this got this first, and I can really start looking through the list of stuff for other builds. Maybe start filling out. This one will probably get all the pets. Well, Luck's probably gonna get all the pets first, but that's fine. I do have to click back to in the game to go through the tunnel this time. All right, so I need. Yeah, I do need 8.6. Yeah, that's the only thing I got. 8.6. I can use any weapon, but I just need to get the Phoenix. So I have to get the 8.6 in front of the Phoenix, but or get it from a tunnel or a treasure room earlier. Oh man, now that I have AFK, I kind of want to let this one run for a bit, but at the same time, I don't need to. I don't know. I don't know what to do now. I truly don't. I didn't think I was gonna get an AFK one until I actually got to 9.0. So now I have it, and it's like, oh, I guess I'm doing that now. I didn't think I'd have this today. This is cool. No hands. Look, no hands. I know it's fun. I could have been doing this the whole time, but I just said an auto key up, right? But it's just so much more fun because now, like, what would the auto key be? Now, then what? I get the pet and it's useless. But what fun is that? What fun is that? pet has a purpose. I want my pets to have purpose. I hate a pet that has no purpose. Like, what? The zombie propels me further. Maybe not too far. I want to see if I can get this one to 7. I want to see if it'll AFK to the end, my farthest distance. I want to see if I can get there at the damage. Oh, I have no idea. AFB and get AFK now. It's crazy. One of them's at AFK level. Quest 6. Quest 6. Intelligence can AFK. Oh man. It's Death March. It's not even really truly AFK. I still have to reset. It's just Death March, right? I guess, right? It's not true. AFK would be, it would respawn me and keep me going, right? I didn't want to go. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Oh man, this rules. I hope everybody's been enjoying so far the journeys and the quests. Anybody that catches these over on Twitch or YouTube later, they do get a few views. I know it's pretty niche. I know, you know, people check it out. So I do appreciate it. I love making these. So this has been a lot. This is fun. This is great. I'm like, I was gonna let it run for a minute and maybe just talk a bit. I don't know. I can just kind of like. This is just one of those moments in the game where you're just like, oh fuck, I kind of just gonna just like sit here and watch it for a bit, in a weird way. And it's like, I don't want to stop playing it now. Like if I hadn't, I don't know. I can't believe I got the zombie right as I was saying. Like I got to do this until I get it. Like, it's just like, oh. So I'm saying I believe in the RNG. Luck's gonna go great tomorrow. I think Luck's gonna be doing good tomorrow. I think I got it. I think on the intelligence that Luck's gonna do good on the quest for intelligence and the quest for luck. I think quest for luck's gonna go good. Intelligence, thanks. Right. I don't know how this works. This is fun though. The numbers are going up. That's for sure. The numbers keep going up. See? Up they go. Down the tunnel, through the tunnel, to level up. Killing all the monsters in the sewers. I figure that's what the tunnel is, basically. That's what I've always processed it. Like you're like popping up out of like a sewer grate or something above. But I guess it could just be a tunnel that runs under the. It could just be a really big tunnel that the castle has that expands underneath, right? What is this green tile on the floor? What even is that? It's not like a stone floor. It's like a weird green tile of some sort, like placed like properly. The stone wall that I think about is it's too clean cut, right? The walls are so perfectly cut and frank. Like what is this place? Besides just the tunnel, it's the tunnel. That is all it is. It's not the sewer. You know, it's not called the sewer. It's called the tunnel. It's not even called. It's just tunnel. I guess it is the tunnel because there's no other one, right? I was thinking tunnel. Should I tunnel all the way back underground from my farther out places all the way back to home base? A big tunnel. How do I want to handle that? I do miss strip mining. I know it's not as effective anymore, but it was one of my. It's so peaceful. It's so peaceful, melodic, like methodical in a way. And you really just like can like I don't know, zone in. So I don't know. It's not even zoning out. You really zone in to like mining and just like having fun playing the game. I don't know. There's something I miss about strip mining in that sense where you're trying to be really like you're not. It's not about finding it fast. It's about finding all of it, in a sense. And then like you move up a level, then you move up a level, you move up a level, and it's like I think that's kind of fun. So I don't. I gotta think about because I've always I think one of my original thoughts for it were to mine not only at oh that's why that's I was thinking about it on the other Minecraft stream last night. I was thinking about why I dug my first strip mine at 10 is because I wanted to go up every 2 levels, and I wanted to be at I think I wanted to go because diamonds stop at like 16, so I wanted to eventually strip mine above that because I had a limited world because the world was limited. So I always thought like on PS3, like I was always like, well, at some point I'm gonna run out of diamonds at 10, so I'm gonna have to move up just I'm gonna have to move up a level and then move up a level until I've sort of fully gotten up. Then the world got infinite and then also got deeper. So I kind of haven't, and then I kind of had a lot of diamonds and I just like kind of been, you know, running on that for a while. But then it's becoming a problem. My lack of them for sure. I guess I could have a lot more. I just kept them as. I hear it's rare now. I gotta look it up. I'm gonna look something up about a different game during this game because I have AFK now and I can do things. I'll look it up with my phone though because I don't feel like doing that. I don't. I just That's what I grabbed first. All right. What am I looking up? Deep Slate Emerald Ore is the rarest. Stone Diamond isn't anything. Okay. I don't know what the rarest block is then. I can look this up some other time. The music stopped. I gotta get the music back. I thought I maybe would make it to the end on one of these. At the end of the tunnel. So it seems like diamonds are still the most common at well, not most common, but in like the older generation, like between 16 and 10, I think 11 through 13 are the best for. It said we're the best for diamond. Whatever. I can do this on a Minecraft stream. It doesn't. When I set up a strip mine, I can do it. I'll do it. That's when I'll do it. Not now. I think I'm gonna call this one. I think I'm at a good spot. Let me let this one run. See how far we can get. I didn't make. Oh no, I did make a bit of progress on distance, didn't I? I did have that one. That one run. I don't know if I've been getting killed because I'm not doing enough damage. I don't know if that's been an issue. I did take one hit. That was crazy. Oh, it was a magic hit, so I could just take the hit. That's crazy. Whoa. I always forget about that. All right, man, I gotta get guts. I need guts. That really is the next thing I need. There is no guts death march is pretty far out there, but I do need that. I do need at least a gut set. But I have the kendo, which was right there, the last area. How's my damage? How's my damage? I know I could be using the other set. I just play the game. But I just wanted to see. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been. Oh wait, let me do the thing. I have the thing I wanted to. Wrong. That's the wrong window. This is the window. Go over here. Go over to here. No. Hope I spelled that right, right? That's fun, right? Level 445. And no, not. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. No, there it is. All right. How many minutes? 4:36. And then 7.5. All right. All right, everybody. I'll end this one here. I'm gonna get this back to the skills. I didn't want to do that. Fuck off, TikTok. Get out of here. All right. Well, I closed out the game. There was an ad. Fuck off. I hate TikTok. Don't. TikTok does not advertise for this. I don't ascribe to anything that TikTok does. Yes. I don't know. This has been the end of. This will be the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. I don't know that. Thank you for watching. This was a fun one. I wasn't expecting to get the Zombie, to get Death March, to be able to AFK a bit, to be able to set the controller down that I just got all set up. That was fun. It's a nice little thing to do, right? And so that's been MinuteQuest number 29. One set only. The quest for intelligence number 6. Quick learner live stream number 43. I will be playing Minecraft later. That will be the next thing I do. I will probably start around normal time, but maybe I'll start early so I can play more or stop early and get more sleep. I'd possibly get some more uploaded. That'd be cool. So thank you again to those that watch, those that listen, and those that watch. Come hang out in chat if you catch this after the fact. Over on Twitch or even later over on YouTube. Come hang out or leave a comment over there. Leave a like if you liked it or whatever. Or don't. You can hang out or not or just lurk. That's fine. I get it. But these are always fun to do. So thank you for checking them out. If you made it this far to the end. Again, this has been live stream number 143. Sorry, live stream number 143. MinuteQuest 29. One set only. Quest for Intelligence 6. Quick learner. Thank you for watching and I hope you check out whatever I got going on live. Thank you and goodbye.